welcome again to my channel. If you are just joining us and this is your first time of joining this channel, this is Emerald Lifted TV. Is the right place to be, whatever that that will excite you, like you're in a good bad mood and you find yourself clicking on this channel, just know that you clicked on the right channel to watch. So you're welcome. We thank God for that gift of life. This is Emerald Lifted TV if you don't know. And if you don't have us yet, please endeavor to subscribe and turn on the bell sign button so that when your video comes up, you'll be notified of that video. And for those that are my consistent coming subscribers, you're always here with me, always visiting my channel. Thank you very much for your encouragement, because I feel if you are not encouraging me here, I won't be here. So thank you very much. I love you guys. So today we have to do a film review. It's a Netflix film review in a way. I know that some people, they are like film review. When they even see any content that has to do with film review or film recommendation that you have to watch, they feel that it's just a waste of time. The reason why we watch these films, it's not like I'm a film person, because I'm always busy. I'm quite busy because, for those that are already here with me, they know that I have kids, so I'm always occupied. But sometimes when I have that time to watch films, I do select the ones that my spirit carries, my conscience carries, and I know that I'll learn something from. And I'm grateful to God that when I clicked on that very video, the frame I'm talking about, and I didn't regret it. So I just finished watching it, say a day ago, yeah? Just yesterday I finished watching it and I said, no, I have to bring it up here, because if you don't know what we do here, we do exciting things. Like I said, if you are just looking for a channel to watch what that will excite you, like you're in a bad mood, I just clicked on this channel, you want to know what's going on, you just saw a content that drew your attention, you're in the right place. Okay, so because this is what we do here, so I just picked up that movie. I said, no, I have to recommend it for all my family to watch. And one thing I love about this movie, let me just start from somewhere. The reason why we watch some films, I know that some people, they feel that, like I said before, it's a jobless attempt of watching film at all. I do have that feeling too, okay? But when you look at these films that most of us watch, or you see on TV, or you see it on any platform like Netflix or whatever, on YouTube, okay, they are life experiences. You will learn one or two things from it. So that's why sometimes you still have to do yourself justice to watch these films, okay? But if you are quite busy, you can just save it or download it somewhere, later you watch the movie. But don't say, no, I'm not a film person, I don't think I'll be involved in this film thought. So sorry for blabbing so much. I just want to make you understand the reason why films are very important. Sometimes, not just most times to watch this. Like I said, if I'm not a film person, but this drew my attention. And one thing I love about this movie, like I said before when I started, is because it's a real life film. The people that casted that film are real life people. In fact, they are the people that this event happened to. They're the one that watched. Have you seen that kind of film before? Okay, so that's why you have to watch this film. And another thing I want to add here is this film is a kind of how do I say it? It was a news that I saw somehow on news platforms like news for American news. I saw I don't know how many of us have really come across that news where they talked about a American man that killed a wife in a very like, I don't even know how to put it. Killed the wife in a very distractly manner. Like, the woman doesn't deserve it. You really need to watch this movie. And it's a storyline, but it's a storyline. What I mean by storyline means you have to learn something out from that very movie. And what really made me to do this very video today is because I just need to share with you all about this stuff that has to do with marriage. Sometimes you don't know it all. We know that a lot of people, they do videos, they'll tell you, look at the things you need to do for your husband to love you. These points you need to follow for your wife to love you. We know, we see those those stuff, okay, everywhere on social media. But sometimes we know all these things, what you need to do. But when you are finished Okay, gathering all the facts of what you have to do to prepare yourself for the man, or for the man to love you, for your wife to love you, or for the woman to love you as per se, you still find out that there's still mistakes somewhere. So we don't even know what we have to do to make up this, preparing ourselves for what we have to do to sustain our marriage. And this film got my attention so much that the guy himself, that is the real person that this very event happened, that did this very distinctly act to the wife, lovable wife. Let me just first of all tell you the name of the film. It's called American Mother. That's the name of this film. It's a film, they call it film, but the people that acted it are real life people. Just check it out on Netflix and just scroll through it and see if it's something that you have to, you need to watch. You just not have to, but you need to watch for you to learn something from it. It really, I felt so bad about that film. Where the guy, the lady herself, she was married before and later, broke up with the man, no kids then, just a few months marriage before she started building her life back. She built her first house. She's a hardworking person. She's a bossy person. Bossy person is not in a bad way, but positive way. What I mean by bossy person, there's some people that they always want you to be up and doing. They always want you to be successful. They do things together. They give advices. They don't care going thorough or raw with you just for you to succeed in life. So I don't call it that they are bossy, but they're just trying to see how you can improve your life. Okay, so this is the kind of person that this lady was. So later she built herself. She became what she was. She built her first home at the age of 23. Yes, she finished building it before she now found this man and loved the guy and they started family. I don't want to talk more about that movie. Let me not just want to spoil your show, but I'll try to just beat around the bush and conclude on why I did this video today about our men or our women. I don't even know the angle where I'm going to pinpoint on, but you have to learn something from this movie. Okay, so as that passed, she got married. They had two kids, two kids, girls, yes. And life started. But at the time, this very man, the husband of this very lady, now started seeing someone else. In fact, as I was even watching it further, I was even thinking that the man wasn't, because like I said before, it's a news that was carried all over the world. I don't know how many people came across that news. They talked about the American man that killed the wife. They were arguing, they were going to court, proceedings on court. Why, or if really it was the man that killed the wife. People were standing for the man. It can't be possible because he had this kind of lovable look, this macho look, and you never thought or think that this man would be the person that would kill the wife. And as they were going, later the man started saying someone else, a lady, and that's just what really made me want to do this video today. I don't want to take much of our time. As a man, you are where you are with your wife. You started your family already. You two already have kids, and you see a catchy, how would I say it, a catchy girl outside your marriage, and you just fell in love. Is it love I would call it, or you felt stupid? You are so stupid. That is what I have to use here. That is the word I have to use here. You left your wife that is sacrificing with you, left everything, all her dreams and goals and everything. She settled with you, and you started having kids, and she's there with you in good and in bad, in whether it's rich or poor. She's there with you, sacrificing with you. I'm talking about our wives. Our men that marries, you marry your wife, and you two are together as man and wife. Then you will not leave this very woman that is sacrificing all her years with you. You will not see a lady outside that you don't even know the kind of spirit that is controlling her. You don't know her from Adam. She's not there with you when you started life. She's not there with you when you are suffering. And you just found out that she's just a kind of figure that you love. And in that frame, they showed us the lady that she, real life lady that happened, that this event happened to her. Because I told you before that everything that happened here are real life with the person that it happened to. And the lady later talked about her own side of the story. And what they were telling us, that the man said that because they were interrogating the man, because they already have started seeing some signs. They were doing interview, American police, their investigations. They were, doing this, how do I say, there's a machine they used to check whether you are lying or whether you are truthful. They did all that shit if the guy failed the test, okay? So everything is just going around the circle of that man that really is the one that did it, okay? And the lady that, the girlfriend or the lady that he saw outside, the reason why is because the lady has this figure. She does this yoga. Is it yoga? Yoga instructor. It's like that's what she does, because they showed her where she was posing. She has a good, very beautiful figure, and you just left that very alive, and you just found out that that one is the breast that you know that will catch your attention, that will give you. But before then, because like I said, I don't want to spoil your show. I just want you to, just go into the movie, dive into it, and watch for yourself. Before then, they were having argument, normal argument between man and wife. Okay, it can happen everywhere. Argument is about mother-in-law. The mother-in-law, the little girl there doesn't love all this chocolate or anything. Not, she's not really good to, like, in her head to use it. She said, how do I say it? She's not, like, her body doesn't take in this nuts, anything nuts. It hijacks her body systems. Okay, so and one day the woman that later was murdered took the two kids to the mother-in-law, the husband's mother, and they were there. The mother of the husband bought this nut and was giving it to the little baby, and the wife beckoned the mother-in-law, please don't give my baby this nut, because it's she's not, like, it doesn't help her system. I don't know, there's a word they use for it. Okay, it's not good for her system. Anytime she takes nuts, she always gets these symptoms here and there all over her body. She always have fever and the rest of it all. But this mother-in-law went ahead and said, why would the woman, it happens everywhere, why would the girl or the woman in position tell her how to take care of her grandkids? And that is how the mother-in-law went out, like, called the son, told the son everything that happened. So that was just where the argument and this what do I say? How do I say this? This misunderstanding started coming from between himself and the wife. But that's not the case. I'm sure, because in marriage, sometimes this argument will just start coming up between the man and the wife, and the man will feel, most times the men that does this, most times they feel that when they go out and get satisfaction, or when they get a lady outside that gets the attention, they will shift away from the wife and go and start, like, having an affair with the lady outside. You feel that is just the solution to everything. You definitely will have argument, and the way that you're able to adjust and stay in that marriage, because marriage is not a baby stuff. I always tell people, if you know you're not matured in spirit, like you're not bold enough, you're not matured, in fact, your attitude and character, you're not the kind of person that overlooks or ignore people's, like, a woman or a wife. If you're not the kind of person that ignores, don't just think about marriage, because marriage are for the matured minds. So you feel that the solution to the to the misunderstanding that you and your wife is having is just to go out and get just look for a girl that got your attention instead of going out with that. So it really, really hurts me so much, because after the end of the film, you watch it for yourself. I didn't say many things here because I'm just trying to, I don't want to spoil the movie for you, so that you can, at least when you watch it yourself, you have better experience and then where I'm discussing it. So it's really hurting, because the two little girls was later murdered by their father, by their own father, and he was regretting it, because it was in the court when they were trying it, the last trial, where it was saying that he never knew what drew him to do that. And these two girls, his kids, they were alive while he threw them inside the oil tank. You will watch that film, you need to watch them. Threw them inside the oil tank, killed the wife, but he was later arguing in the court that he's not the one that did. After much interrogation, Americans, they will go deep, go wide, and try to investigate and still find out really if really it's true that you're saying or not. So watch that film, because I was hot, because they asked him later that if not for that lady stranger that he saw outside that caught his attention, if there would have been argument between himself and the wife. He said no, there wouldn't have been argument. And please, you have to learn from this. Even if I told you and your wife are having arguments, most of our men is mostly from them, because they feel they're the one that takes decision. They're the men that they decide on the kind of woman they want to marry. They are the man, they are the men, okay? They are the one that have the power to say what will happen in a marriage. So please, the solution is not to go out there and look for a lady that will satisfy you or try to cover up to the argument, okay? So watch that frame. If you really love this and you want us to always share something like this, please don't hesitate to leave your comment there in the comment sections. Please like this video. I always emphasize you liking my videos because it helps me to be encouraged, okay, to do more. Thank you very much for staying back. I hope you are going to tell me your own side of the story on this film. And if you really have watched it before, it's something you know about, you have watched it, please leave everything in the comment. Just tell me what your opinions are concerning that film, okay? So thank you very much.